Coral reefs in danger. Hi, my name is Jen Berry, and this is my iSearch presentation on coral reefs. Why I chose my topic. I've always loved the ocean, but then I got a chance to go diving and realized how magical the ocean could be. The fish in coral reefs were spectacular with so many bright fluorescent colors. I was in love. Flash forward to a conversation a friend and I were having years later. He said that coral reefs were endangered due to overfishing, and I told him they were endangered too, but because of global warming and coral bleaching. We debated for hours. So I want to get to the bottom of this. I want to go on a discovery quest to find out the facts for myself. I decided to follow my curiosity and find out if coral reefs were indeed in danger, and if so, why, and what could be done about it. Through my research, I discovered that coral reefs are in danger for sure. What I already know. I know that coral reefs are in danger from coral bleaching, but I'm not sure what the effects of climate change has on them or why. I know that overfishing is an issue too, but I'm not exactly sure how overfishing affects reefs. So here's what I want to find out. I want to know how the coral reefs are in danger and why climate change and overfishing affects coral reefs in such a negative way. For my research, I performed a number of Google searches and discovered many credible websites which provided me with all the answers I was searching for. Here's what I learned. The World Resource Institute and their comprehensive 2010 report, Reefs at Risk Revisited, announced that more than 60% of the world's reefs are under immediate and direct threat from one or more local sources, and approximately 75% of the world's ocean reefs are rated as threatened. Coral reefs are referred to as the rainforest of the sea because they play a huge role in ecosystems. Frost 2016 describes reefs as teeming with life, with 1/4 of all ocean species depending on reefs for food and shelter. Reefs are also home to more than 4,000 species of fish and 800 types of coral. Coral reefs supply fish with vital habitat, spawning grounds, and are valuable sources of revenue for recreation, tourism, and the fishing industry. Caesar 2013 states that the global economic value of coral reefs has been estimated to be anywhere between $29 and $375 billion per year. The World Wildlife Fund displays a lengthy list of major threats that exist for corals on their website. These threats include destructive fishing practices, careless tourism, pollution, and sedimentation caused from erosion. I discovered that reefs are very sensitive to a host of factors, including climate change. I also learned that corals are actually not plants, but animals. These tiny animals are embedded in calcium carbonate shells. They share a symbiotic relationship with microscopic algae. The coral polyps are nourished by the algae. Melio 2014 contends that coral reefs are highly vulnerable to climate change because high water temperatures can cause coral to expel the symbiotic algae that provide nourishment to their host. This is called coral bleaching and is not a fatal event but can cause much damage and is a signal the waters around a reef are not supportive to a healthy reef habitat. This is why climate change is so threatening to coral. As water temperatures rise, they lose their vital food source. I learned that overfishing is a threat to coral reefs too, due to the large number of fish being taken out of the water, which warps the food chain and eventually leads to food chain failure. I also found in the journal Nature 2013, coral reef experts agree that fishing is a primary driver in the degradation of reef function. Study co-author Nick Graham of James Cook University explains that reef fish play a range of important roles in the functioning of coral reef ecosystems. For example, they graze algae and control coral-eating invertebrates, which help to maintain the ecosystem as a whole. Researchers contend that a moderately fished coral reef system can recover within approximately 35 years on average. So with action and education, there is hope. I also wanted to find out what's being done to stop coral damage. I found that NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, has a coral reef conservation program that was established in 2000. They work closely with scientists to protect, conserve, and restore the nation's coral reefs by maintaining healthy ecosystem function. Another great group helping to restore coral reefs is the Reef Ball Foundation. They are an international organization whose purpose is to restore the world's ocean reef ecosystems by using their artificial reef technology called reef balls. They create specially designed forms made from concrete and sink them in strategic spots in the ocean. Once corals grow, juvenile fish begin to appear, and a whole new ecosystem begins to thrive. Where to go from here? I'm glad I took the time to figure out the answers for myself. In my research, I learned ways to help reefs. You and I can help by staying informed, recycling, and eliminating pollution. We can also be careful around coral when swimming or boating. Also, it's our duty to try and cut down on chemical use and speak out by supporting local and international conservation groups. Coral reefs are under threat from climate change and overfishing and many other factors for sure. But there is hope and help from people like me and you who care about the survival and health not only of the reefs, but our oceans as a whole. Thanks for taking steps to help save our reefs.